Okay, now from a behind view of my bowling. I'm not sure if it can pick up the ball very well, but I didn't really intend to pick up the ball. I really wanted to capture my action from the pivot, because I think that's what I want to work on most, is my action. Because personally I think I have quite good flight and I get quite a lot of turn. And really any pitch I bowl on, I've always found that I've got really a lot of natural turn, but when it comes to line and length and in my action, that's where I think I have a downfall, and that's when I really need help. That's a good place to start, I think. You'll probably just see the ball, sort of the flight as well as the turn. Most of my balls actually naturally just drift to about leg stump or just outside leg, so I have to combat that by, I think, well, usually what I do is I angle myself a bit further left on the crease, which I've seen in a lot of videos that Shane Warne does. Yeah. And there's always those chances of bowling with too much flight, which is that last ball. The net is almost about the same size as a proper legitimate, first class wicket. It's just a bit smaller, I think, but sort of compensated by just pushing back the popping crease. I'm surprised how well this mobile phone can actually pick up the ball on the television, because on the TV screen for me that I'm recording, it's quite blurry, but on the phone it's a lot more sharper, which is really interesting. It's really cool, actually. We're very lucky. Some random guy just asked me about the ball picking up. I'm going to turn down the volume because the man's having a conversation. I don't think it's the best idea to, record his conversation. Yeah, that wasn't the best timing. Yeah, just turn down the volume. Yeah, I'm just figuring out, or just looking at where the batsman would play the ball. Unfortunately, I go to the nets most of the time just by myself, actually, because most of my friends aren't really as much cricket as fanatics as myself, so I don't know, maybe I'm just that crap or that passionate, but we'll see. And also, as you can tell, I've been bowling mostly leg breaks, and what I usually pride myself in is my leg break, and I'm trying to make it very consistent, spin very, very sharply, spin fast. Also get a bit of bounce at times, but that depends on the ball. Sometimes I have a bit of more topspin. But in this video, these couple of videos, I've just been focusing mainly on leg spin, with a few top spinners. Also adjusting my pace, obviously that was a faster one. That's not the normal way I would bowl. Usually I toss it up a bit more and let it drop. That ball's actually surprisingly good for stumpings. I've been practicing a lot actually recently in the off season to get the ball spinning sharply instead of bouncing over the stumps. Like I often miss the stumps a lot. My ball, when I bowl, the ball will spin quite a lot, but it will usually bounce over the stumps. So I've been trying to aim to spin it a lot harder in order for it to hit the stumps. And I've been practicing with a tennis ball. I've been using a tennis ball in my backyard for the past 4 years. And I practice spinning the ball hard enough so that a ball that should bounce a lot, a tennis ball that should bounce a lot, doesn't. And the harder I spin it, the more I practice, I can get a tennis ball to bounce that stump level, so I can definitely get a quicker ball to bounce at stump level. I've only bowled on a proper turf pitch in the nets, the turf pitch at the UNSW University, about twice or three times at the end of season. This year's the end of season when I just started uni. So I've only bowled on a turf pitch about twice. So I'm still learning about how the ball reacts to that. I'm mostly breastfed on these little AstroTurf pitches, which can give you actually quite a lot of bounce. And I found that in the nets, when the turf pitch that I bowled in, the ball actually hit the stumps quite a lot, because I try to get the ball to bounce a lot less on turf pitches. So when I bowl on AstroTurf pitches, so when I bowl on actual turf pitches, the ball bounces even less, and sometimes it can hit the middle stump, like the middle of the middle stump, rather than the top. Still learning, which is obviously why I've posted this video, to get help and criticism from other leg spinners, but mainly for Stuart MacGill, to give a little look-see and a help with his new mission to help leg spinners across Australia, which I think is fantastic. People like me don't have many leg spinning coaches or much help on lead spinner, and most people don't. But there are a lot of people that are lucky to go to clubs or universities that have pro leg spinners. Well, not really pro, but experienced seasoned leg spinners. I think help a lot. For people like me, and for a lot of leg spinners, it's always been self-taught and self-motivated, and a lot of practice. Many days and hours have been spent at these nets over the past 5 years. This was recorded actually in May, which is obviously not the cricket season, but it's pretty cool that my father and son and his brother and son came to play cricket in the nets, which is pretty cool. Cricket is still alive, it's not dead. Even though the boy, just there actually chucks it like Malinga. Well, it doesn't really chuck it like Malinga, but it's got a very weird arm action. Just there, you can see him on the corner. Definitely chucks it, but obviously Malinga doesn't really chuck it. I don't think he does. Just slings it like Johnson. And that's it. And I recorded it through this little baby, little camcorder. Anyway, thank you for watching.